Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm fab.
Period. Okay. And who are we with today? Who are you?
My name is Tara. I'm a hairstylist. I just do people here to make them look good, to make them feel themselves. Y'all need me.
Tara, where you at?
I'm at the salon. Where you at?
Where you at mentally?
Mentally, in, in the middle. Life-wise, life is great. But it's more like a business. Like, when you have a business, like, you just always want to be on top of things. And you constantly feel like you're not where you want to be. And then I have to remember, like, ugh, I'm only 24. I've done so much. But then it's always a little devil on the shoulder, like, hey, girl, you're not doing enough. I tend to listen to that one.
Let's not. As we all know, you're a loctician and you do all types of different styles.
Yes.
But what's one technical part of doing locks that people completely underestimate compared to other styles? Or if it's not locks, if you think it's a different style that you have a harder time doing, what's it?
The style I have a hard time doing is, see them wigs? I'm trying to get up there with the wig girlies, but if you do wigs, you got that. It's really the cap. It's really, for me, it's the cap. Sometimes I put it too far, or sometimes I put it too back. But it's like, if you put it up forward and you see it and you cut it, how you glue it, when you cut it, the white residue is left behind. So even if everything else is good, if you cut it, it's dead. It's dead.
The whole wig is done.
I'm done.
And because you have locks yourself, how does that change the way you treat your clients compared to stylists who don't wear their natural hair?
Hmm. And it's crazy because the typical stylists really don't wear their natural hair out a lot. If you realize, like, if they do braids, they always in braids. If they do wigs, they always got wigs on. If they do short cuts, they always got a short cut in. But to be honest, before locks, I wasn't wearing my natural hair. So I don't know. It's kind of giving hypocritical. You see hair different when you're a hairstylist, honestly. But I could see why hairstylists don't wear their natural hair out. When it comes to starter locks, like, people want it uniform. People want it perfect, like all the perfect parts, all the perfect sizes. I'll understand them, like, where they're coming from. Like, oh my God, my hair is so short, or oh my God, it's too small or it's too big. But I don't think I treat them differently. I think I treat them pretty much the same.
How competitive is it to be a hairstylist? And is it hard getting new clients and retaining them?
No, as in, like, I'm not a competitive person in general. So, like, stuff like that don't bother me at all. I would love new clients. If you're watching this, I need new clients.
Do you think your work days are typically like really easygoing and like easy to get through? Or like do you think like there's times where you're like, I'm tired or like I don't do this right now?
Well, I think everybody has times where they don't want to do this right now. So me, I work 24 hours basically. Tuesday, I had a client at 5 a.m. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going home after this, thank God. And then somebody books for 10 a.m. So then I had to sit here for 3 hours until 10 a.m. to get their hair. And I'm like, oh my God, I am so tired. I feel like when you do something that you like, I feel like most of the time it's easy going in. I actually enjoy my job, so. The only hard part is, you see y'all ain't got inspo pictures. I hate an inspo picture. Because clients come to be like, I want it exactly like this. And I'm like, I don't know who did that. I don't know when they did that. I don't know how they did that. I can do what I can do. I can do something similar, but I cannot do exactly what that person do. And clients don't understand that. And then they'll come like, oh, I hate my hair. You didn't do it like the picture. I told you I wasn't doing like the picture. I told you I'm doing it how I do it.
Or how you can at least.
Exactly. I can give you something as close as possible. And then a lot of clients don't watch hair texture. Y'all watching the two type and the 3 type, and then y'all got 4C. It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
Did starting locks change how you see yourself as a woman or as a creative in your profession?
I think starting my locks changed me on a whole, to be honest. I've been asking for locks since I was 8 years old, and my mother swore up and down that I was not gonna want it anymore.
Here she is.
I'm never cutting them. I'm never cutting my locks. Never.
Ever.
Mm-mm.
Like, not at all.
Nope.
Not even a question.
Nope.
Not yet.
I've been asking for this for 8 years old, and I had to wait till I was old enough to make my own decisions with my hair. And when I finally got to make my own decision with my hair, I said, yeah, I'm locking it. I can't wait till your locks get long or fully mature, because people don't like to try new things. I feel like trying new things is so hard for people. Either they don't like to try new things or they don't like to go out the box. When I twist my hair, when I do my styles, people always be like, how do you think of this? I'm like, it's not really a thought. I sit in a chair. I show my friend what I want. She do as close to it. She do her remix, whatever she want to do to it, let her do it. But you see the typical twist-turn, I cannot do it. I cannot do the typical twist-turn. I need my hair going this way, and then the next style is going that way, and then it gotta be in a mohawk. Like, I like stuff like that. So I feel like I'm way more creative with my hair now than when I had natural hair. I don't really push anybody, because then something go left, they're gonna blame me. Can't blame me because I ain't pushing. If I do push, most likely my boy clients, because all they do is two-strand twists, and I am just about tired of it. So I'd be like, if you only like two-strand twists, lock your hair. Just lock your hair. But it's not like you should lock your hair. Appointment 2, you should lock your hair. Appointment 3, No. I say 1 and I'm done. I feel like when the people come to you, it's more genuine and they know it's something they want versus you pushing on them. Now I'm just locked. I started your locks and I look. Month 1 is already out. I think you should let the people come to you.
What is the biggest mistake you see people with new locks make because of TikTok or Instagram?
Sizing. People will come and be like, hey, I want to start my locks, and then they'll show me a video on TikTok, and I'm like, they're like, oh, I want 84 locks. You want me to sit down and pre-part your hair to make 84 boxes? I'm not doing that. And then they're like, oh, I want this size. You do it. They don't find it's the size in that. Now you got to take it out, do it again. They don't like the size. I think sizing is the biggest problem. Either you want small, medium, large. The end. And then I even make it easier on my site. Either you want 4 rows in the front, you want 5 rows in the front, or you want 6 rows in the front. 6 being small, 5 being medium, 4 being big. That's how I do it. But I think sizing is really, please stay off for TikTok when it comes to sizing. I feel like a lot of people that start their locks, I think like 80% of them do it for aesthetic. So it stresses them out. I'm like, just do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you see everybody else doing it. Do it because you want it. Not because you've seen this girl and you've seen her locks down to her ass and it's mad thick and it look nice and luscious and you're like, oh, I want it. And then you're thinking you're going to reach where she at in like 2 years. 2 years going to come. Oh, I don't want locks anymore. It's not like hers. No. Stop comparing yourself to others. Please. Please, people. Stop comparing your locks to other people's locks. It's your journey. This is what you're going through. Just vibe out. It's crazy because I was talking about this with my client because he was just saying, like in 2 years, I'm going to cut my locks. And I'm like, what? I said, I took my time to start your locks and you telling me you're going to cut it in 2 years? Are we losing your mind? But then I be having to realize, like, people don't see locks the way I see locks. Not everybody. So for some people, it's spiritual. Some people, it's aesthetics. So my family is from Trinidad. So it have, I want to say like about 80% of my family is locked. Mother and father side. Like my mother and my father have locks. The real Rastas, they don't eat meat. And, they don't eat meat, pork, but like none of that, like straight vegetarian and blah, blah. I ain't reached that far. I can't give up chicken. I'm sorry. I can't give it up. But we have this thing where like they believe like, like locks hold memories and, it's a journey. And some people just see it as like, oh, this is just a hairstyle. This is just a new hairstyle I'm trying. So that's why like if people cut their locks, like I actually get mad. Like when I see people cut their locks or like comb it out, like I genuinely get mad. And even sometimes people with the lock extensions, like, I'm not knocking it. If you want it, you can have it, but I feel like you're skipping everything for the aesthetic or for the length. Just go through it. And like I said last time, vibe out. Like, people put too much pressure on themselves when they have these thoughts. I think they do. I think they put way too much pressure on themselves.
What is your favorite hairstyle to do on somebody?
Anything pedal. Anything pedal locks. Pedal locks in one, pedal locks in two, pedal locks in a mohawk. Anything pedal related with locks, we go together. Real bad. When my clients come to me like, oh, can you do this hairstyle? And I say it's pedal locks. I'm like, yes, oh my God. Yes.
What was the hardest transition for you when you went from just doing hair to running a real beauty business?
Hair was always my backup plan, always. My backup plans got backup plans. Hair was always plan B for me. So I started doing it on the side and still going to college for nursing. Then we had COVID. COVID really fucked me up. So when COVID came around and they were asking for the stipulations for people who want to do nursing and stuff, I realized that I could not give them what they wanted. And me being Gen Z, we don't play that shit. We are not like the older generation. I feel like the older generation was very like, get a job, stay at it. I feel like we're very, if I don't like this job, I'm not staying. I'm going to find a new one. So I ended up dropping out and I went to hair school. And me and my mother had a fallout over it because West Indian communities, they just have this big thing with health career. I don't know what it is, but they have a big obsession with health career. And if I know I can't follow the people HIPAA law, what am I doing? Because if me as a nurse, you telling me during COVID that I can't go home to my kids? What? I gotta stay here with y'all and I have a whole family home? I'm not gonna live up to that. And I cannot be fake. So I already knew that from the jump. I said, the stipulations they asked from me, I can do it. And then I started doing hair. And the money started going and the money started flowing and the money started coming. My mother came to me, she said, I see you're making a lot of money doing with your side hustle. Don't drop out. Stay on the nursing path. And I'm like, I'm not gonna drop out, I'm not gonna drop out. But then the money really started coming. It was giving drug deal. The money was coming, the money was flowing. And then I'm like, nurse? I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna work out. And I literally started doing hair just so I didn't have to ask my mother for money. And then, now yeah. And I decided to take it serious, do it full time, pay attention. I was in a shop for like 4 years. And, watching all the older crowd and, how they deal with their clients. And I just be picking up stuff here and there. And that's how I started doing it for real.
What policies do hairstylists have that you just don't agree with, so you don't have it?
Late policy. I think late policy is so dumb. Like, I don't feel like anybody's intentionally saying, okay, my appointment's at 3:30. Let me leave the house at 3:30. I don't feel like nobody's intentionally doing that. And then again, I'm never really late to work. Like, I don't even play like that. The only place I'm ever early to is work. And if I'm late to work, it's because something stopped me in my tracks. It's not because, I'm purposely late. But I think late fees are so dumb. I think it makes no sense because then what if you late? Then what? I had people who have came 2 hours early. And I didn't even charge them extra. I just feel like, especially if you communicate with me, I'm really not gonna bother you. Like, if you communicate with me, and especially if I have no clients after you, I love TV. So, honey, I'm gonna kick back, put this TV on, and get to watching it.
How do you feel about the spike in prices for certain hairstyles, like box braids, quick weaves, things like that?
I think box braids is the only style that actually should be a lot of money, to be honest. But like quick weaves and stuff, like I seen somebody charge $250 for a quick weave, and I'm like, bro, why are you charging $250, $300 for a quick weave, and the people still have to provide the hair? That don't make no sense. I charge $140 for a quick weave, and I don't even provide the hair. And on top of that, I'm washing their hair, blow drying it, conditioning it, still braiding down and doing your regular basic stuff. But like box braids, I feel like people underestimate box braids. Like, be for real. I just took 8 hours to do your hair. I just took 8 hours to do your hair. And that's people who move. That's the average time. That's not including the people who move slow. That take 10 hours, 12 hours. Some people, you even gotta come today and come back tomorrow. Even though inflation is going on, I'm still trying to keep my prices within range. And people always tell me, Tara, raise your prices, raise your prices. I'm like, I'm not raising my prices. What am I raising my prices for? There needs to be somebody that's reasonable. Somebody needs to be reasonable. Somebody needs to be the bigger person, take the L, and be reasonable prices. And I decided to be it.
Have you ever had like the experience where like somebody left your chair and then like posted like I hate my hair, like this shit was ugly?
Definitely.
How do you feel about that?
A client, she showed me a picture. She went invisible locks. I did the invisible locks for her. People, when they're showing you like inspo pictures, you're watching that girl. Makeup is done, face beat to the gods, lashes is done, nails is done, outfit tee, and then you're coming with none of that. You have no lashes on, no makeup on, or nothing. And you're expecting to look like the girl in the picture. And I can't stress it enough. You cannot look like the girl in the picture. You can look like you. So after I did it now, she's like, oh, I look like, what's this? The one that be with Chef G, the skinny one, Sleepy Hollow. She's like, oh my God, I look like Sleepy Hollow. She posted all this on Instagram. And then people was literally telling her, like, you know, like, it don't look bad. And she was like, no, this look bad. You have to make it make sense sometimes. People don't realize that certain hairstyles have to match your face, your head shape. People just look at something like, hey, I want this. You have a round head. You can't get that. You're gonna look like a watermelon. Like, they don't realize that is really a lot going into it. It's just like, hey, I want this. Okay. It don't work like that for everybody.
Anything that you want to get off your chest?
I think people should stop going to hype people and go to people who have genuine work. I feel like, especially in New York, y'all want to go to everybody who got the 10K followers, the 20K followers, 30K followers, and then y'all putting them on raw reviews. And there's people like me. They don't got no late fee. Your hair always get washed. The only fee I have is after hours fees. Because just like a real job, if you stay there overtime, you get paid what? Say it with me now. Overtime. I agree with y'all. I think these stylists really have some dumbass fees. Like, I have seen a stylist say that you can't have your phone during the appointment. And you're not getting my phone, but who the hell are you to tell me I can have my phone during my appointment? I have seen stylists say to use the bathroom before you come because you can't use the bathroom in my place. What? I'm sorry. So is everybody coming to church supposed to have the same bladder? And I also went to hair school, so I think there's a lot of problems too. You know, a lot of y'all don't be going to hair school. So if y'all would go to hair school, y'all like it would really change your life, because I have a lot of things that I look at differently before I went to hair school and after. Like blowing, y'all don't even know how much bacteria come when they fly in your hair. You know, when they fly in your hair and curl it, and then y'all don't know how much bacteria is being blown, and all the nasty stuff coming out people's mouth. I hate when people say perm. Like, I say perm just so like clients and people can get it, but I hate to say perm. Like, it's not perm, it's a relaxer. Perm is short for permanent wave. So that's from putting your hair from straight to curly. I think hairstylists need to go to hair school.
And is there a message that you want to like leave the people watching this?
Stop comparing yourself to others, because it's gonna give you a migraine. I've been there, done that. When I first started here, like, I was around one of the first people to do like the soft locks. And then I'm watching people who started doing hair after me, and they're getting way more clients than me. And I'm like, how you getting more clients than me? And I was doing this before you. So how you get more clients than me? How you making more money than me? And I've been doing this. But then you gotta really think like, support come from different people and different places. Don't compare yourself. Just go at your own speed. And I'm low-key still learning that, but I'm not as bad as I was back then. Like back then it was to the point where I almost stopped doing hair because I'm like, like I know all these young hoes ain't passing me and I was doing hair before them. I've been doing hair since I'm 17 years old. You 21 now doing hair and you got more clients than me. You got more followers than me. You get more likes than me. I think that's really crazy. And now like as I got older and I see like people like back then it was like they just posted their videos. Now you gotta be a fucking actor. You got to be an editor. You got to be a photographer, a videographer.
Be yourself and promote yourself.
Yeah. And don't compare yourself to
And
nobody.
don't compare yourself to
Not a single soul. Where you at? Because where are you? Are we in Miami?